Good morning, world. It is 12:58 a.m. in Eastern Canada. Hope you guys enjoyed my last video that I made. The internet cord's not here, so you're gonna have to wait until later on today, and I'll upload the videos. I'll watch the video before you guys, hours before you guys, and I'll upload it later on today. And then I'll make another video probably. My next video I'll probably make tomorrow morning early, around this time, around 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock tomorrow. I'll make another video, and then I might watch The Woman King, the movie with John Boyega and that black actress. Yeah, I might watch that. I heard it's a pretty good movie. I heard it's not really doing that well in the box office, but I heard like artistically it's a pretty good movie. So I might watch The Woman King. And then Wakanda Forever is coming out soon, as well as Avatar 2, The Way of the Water, December 16th. And then Wakanda Forever is coming out later this November. I don't know when the exact date for Wakanda Forever, but it's coming out this month. Wakanda Forever. I saw the teaser trailer, but I didn't see the latest trailer that got released. I'll watch the trailer tomorrow, maybe. The recent trailer that got released, I'll watch that. I heard that. I'm excited for that. Wakanda Forever. It looks pretty good. You think it'll be better than the first? I don't know. It might be better than the first, perhaps, but I mean, you need Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, man. I mean, Chadwick Boseman passed away a couple years ago. So, yeah. So, I know Marvel's going to do whatever they can to honor Chadwick Boseman's legacy, obviously. Yeah, the man died, man. He died like a couple years ago. He died of cancer. Sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll make a good 30 to like 1 hour video. Probably a 1 hour video I'll make. 50, 30, 1 hour video. I'll see what happens. And I'll enjoy the video before you guys, and I'll watch it, and then I'll go to bed, sleep, and then what? And then I'll upload it later on for you guys to watch, obviously. I hate waiting. Yeah, sorry guys, man. My step parents are crazy. They keep taking away the cord. They've been doing it for like 6 months straight. It's crazy, man. And so I can't what. But next month I'll get data on my phone. My stepmother told me, yeah, you pay me $60 for the phone bill, and they'll put a SIM card on my phone. Because once I have a SIM card on my phone, I'll be able to upload the video. But it'll take around 2 hours to get uploaded because the data doesn't work as well as the Wi-Fi, right? The Wi-Fi connection is better than data, obviously. So once I get data, I'll be able to upload the video. But it'll take like you guys will. I don't know if I upload the video around 5 o'clock, I'll get uploaded around maybe 7:38 because data is a lot slower than Wi-Fi. But at least you'll be able to see it earlier, right? Yeah. So next end of November, I will get my SIM card on my phone reconnected, a new SIM card. That way, I can use my data and I can watch stuff on the internet. Because my data doesn't work on my phone. That's why I can't. When I take away the cord, I can't watch anything online because my data doesn't work. I can only use Wi-Fi. That's it. I can only use Wi-Fi. I can only use Wi-Fi. Really, Ivan? Yeah, I can only use Wi-Fi. I can only use Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. Once you guys read my book, you're never gonna be the same. Holy shit, Ivan wrote a masterpiece. This is like the best fantasy story ever told yet. There's some people who might not like my book, obviously, but I highly doubt it, man. I read it like many times. I read my book many times, and every time I read it, I'm always hooked. I never get bored of reading it. I can reread Zane's over and over again. Zane's is the kind of book you can reread like 15, 20 times in your life, man. 10 times in your life, yeah, because this is an amazing story. Whereas Lord of the Rings is not a book that you can read 20 times. It's a book that you can read maybe 2, 3 times. And after that, you're like, I don't want to read it again because it's a little dry in some sections, it's a little boring in some sections. Whereas my book is a lot more interesting to read. It's interesting. It's a more interesting read because I'm born with the gift. I know how to keep you hooked. I know how to write good dialogue. I know how to write the perfect dialogue to keep you hooked, to grab your attention because I was born with a gift, obviously. Ivan, were you stuck when you wrote your book? I was stuck a little bit, like the landing chaos chapter and the secret council and surprising arrival. I was a little stuck in those chapters because I have the gift. I was creative enough to keep the story flowing, obviously, because I'm creative. See what I'm saying? Hence why the Zane script will be the easiest for me to write because I have my book as a foundation. So I'm gonna do the concept arts based off of the world I created in my book. Will I add a few things in the movie? Yes, I'm gonna add some things in the movie to make it more interesting, obviously, but it'll be easier for me to write the script because I have my book as a foundation to follow, obviously. Whereas the Great Escape script will be what? Will be more difficult to write because I'm writing everything from scratch. The Matrix script will be a bit more difficult to write because I'm writing it all from scratch, obviously. I'm going to take ideas from the originals, and that's how I'll be able to tell my story for the 3 movies. And the Wachowski sisters will be helping me, obviously, because I'm going to hire them to help me out. And even though they never want to do the Matrix again, they're going to be on board for my trilogy because they want to be saved. It's a huge opportunity for them, yeah. It's a huge opportunity for them, obviously. If I do the Matrix, chances are I might perhaps just do the Great Escape, to be honest. It just depends if Warner Bros. Is interested. If they're not interested in selling off the rights, I'll just do the Great Escape, obviously. I'll do the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves and all of them. And my book is a masterpiece, man. Like my step parents know how good it is. They hacked my laptop, so they obviously read some of my book. They know I wrote. Yeah, I even wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, it's a book with brilliance. That's why their true nature will show once I am done my book and they send me upstairs. Their true nature will show, obviously, because they know the kind of money. Yeah, Ivan has the key. He's gonna make his billions off his book. Yes, they don't want me making my, I don't know, my 11, 12 billion bucks off my book, my 10 billion off my book, my 10.5 billion dollars off my book. They want me to make, I don't know, 900 million, 500 million, 200, 300 million. They want to take all my money and leave me with peanuts. Because if I have huge traditionally published, yeah, if I traditionally published, I'd still be loaded, obviously, if I sold out. But instead of making 10 billion, I'd only make like maybe 800, 700 million dollars, and they would take all the money, take all my money, man. Me and Vijay would still be living a life. We'd be rich, but not as rich as if we're king and queen, obviously. And I wouldn't have my financial control. The Hollywood companies would have control over my book and everything. Yeah, man. I told you I don't want the Hollywood executives touching my story because I'm scared they're going to ruin it. See what I'm saying? There's a reason why George Lucas didn't want to associate himself in Hollywood. He didn't want Hollywood touching his Star Wars story. He didn't want Hollywood touching his Star Wars story. Yeah, because to be honest, the Hollywood execs are not creative people. They're business people. They know how to generate money, but they're not the creative people. The creative people are the filmmakers and the screenwriters. Those are the creative people. And in Hollywood, a lot of the studios are very, very much involved in the movie project. They give directors notes. Yeah, in Hollywood, no director gets full power, man. The studio execs are highly involved in the project. They're highly involved, yes. They give directors power, obviously, but not full power. The big budget movies, man, like the studio execs are highly involved in the project. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm scared of Hollywood touching my story. They might ruin it, man. And they'll probably only put maybe 300 million towards Zanus, 350 million towards Zanus. 350 million towards Zanus won't cut it, man. You need to put $1 billion towards that kind of story. So I'm scared they're gonna have Eric be a werewolf or something like that. They might want to cast. The actors that are thinking of casting, I want to cast different actors. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't want Hollywood touching my Zanus story. That's why I'm not selling them. That's why God gave me these stupid keys. That way I don't have to sell to the gatekeepers, obviously. There's a reason why God gave me the keys. That way I don't sell to the gatekeepers. My book is so good. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. Yeah, all the book nerds, the booktubers, the book nerds, and Lord of the Rings fans, the fantasy Lord of the Rings fans on Fantasy Reddit, Lord of the Rings Reddit, once they read my book, they're like, holy shit, I even wrote a masterpiece. I'm enjoying his book more than Lord of the Rings. Yes. It's a more interesting book than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is an amazing book, obviously. It's a little dry and boring in some sections. I'm gonna be honest. Lord of the Rings is a little boring in some sections, man. It's a drag to get through sometimes because the writing is very dry. Because J.R.R. Tolkien was born in a different century than he can tell his writing is dated. Writers don't write like that these days. If J.R.R. Tolkien had an editor, the editor today, the editor would cut out a lot of things in his book. Yeah, Tolkien, you're gonna have to cut out some stuff in your book, man. Your book has a little bit of pacing issues in Fellowship of the Ring. Frodo and them just walking, talking, camping, meeting people along the way. You're gonna have to cut some of that out, Tolkien. Yeah. Whereas my book, it's a lot more. It flows better, and it's a lot more fresh. It's not dry like Lord of the Rings. I'm saying, huh? When you read it, you're like hooked, man. You just keep turning the page. Holy shit, this book is sick. Yeah, I wrote a masterpiece. You pay your $100, the best $100 you ever spend in your life. Yeah, even though Ivan Price's book for $100 is pretty expensive, obviously, that was the best $100 I spent in my life. This book is an amazing book. Yeah, I can read this over and over again. Yeah, all the book nerds and like Lord of the on all the book nerds on Fantasy Reddit and the Lord of the Rings nerds are gonna reread. By the time my movie's ready to be released, about to be released, and my documentary, the world will probably read my book. Some people around the world would have read my book already 3-4 times. Yeah, I'm gonna read Ivan's book like once a year during the 4 years of the Zanes project. Because they're all crazy fans, obviously. Yeah, I love all these characters. Yeah, I love Job, I love Tactius, I love Tacitus, I love Papyri, I love Lithia, yeah. They're all gonna be drooling over my book, man. Because I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Really, Ivan, yeah, man, I wrote a masterpiece. I wrote a masterpiece. A fucking masterpiece, yeah, man. I wrote a masterpiece. And then once everyone reads my book, obviously, they're gonna be like, holy shit, I can't wait to read what? I can't wait to read what? I can't wait to read what? I can't wait to what? To see this kind of story adapted to the big screen. Yeah. The whole is like, oh, hopefully Ivan starts Sky Source and he turns his book into a movie. This is gonna be an amazing movie. Yeah, and I start Sky Source and I turn Zanus into a movie. You look at an amazing movie, man. Best movie Choji ever made. I'm making a prediction. Best movie Choji ever made. Will it be the best movie ever made? I'm not gonna say that. There's other movies that you can argue is better, obviously, in terms of an individual movie. But in terms of a whole trilogy, I don't see anything topping that. Looking at an amazing story. Just like I think Lord of the Rings is the best movie trilogy ever made. I don't think anything can top that. But individually, you can argue other movies are better. You can argue The Matrix 1 is better than Fellowship of the Ring if you want. You can argue The Godfather is better. You can argue the Star Wars. You can argue Revenge of the Sith is better. Empire, New Hope. You can argue those movies are better, obviously. But as a trilogy, I don't think anything is better than Lord of the Rings. In terms of the consistency as a whole trilogy, I don't think anything can tops Lord of the Rings. I'm saying there's people who disagree with me, obviously, but I think Lord of the Rings is the best movie trilogy ever made. I don't think anything is better than that. And then, yeah, because even though The Matrix is amazing, obviously, as a trilogy, it's not better. Like Reloaded and Reloaded was good, Revolutions was okay. Whereas Lord of the Rings, all three movies are really good movies. I don't like Return of the King as much as Two Towers and Fellowship of the Ring. But Return of the King, they're all masterpieces, man. They're all like amazing movies. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Matrix 1 is a masterpiece, whereas 2 and 3 are not so much. They're more entertaining movies. They're not as good as like Two Towers and Return of the King, you know what I'm saying? That's why, yeah. But Zane's will topple with the Rings. A little bit, by a little bit. It'll be very close. So close that some people will even think, some people might even argue that Lord of the Rings is better than Zayn. So some people who might like Lord of the Rings, I like Lord of the Rings better. I like Ivan Zayn, but I kind of like Lord of the Rings better though. I highly doubt though, because for Zayn, it's looking at like demons, man, like walking devils and demons. Walking devils and demons in the movie, man. Looking at walking devils and demons for Zanus in the movie. Walking devils and demons, yeah. It would have been crazy. Yeah. Ivan, what's the cue? The cue, you'll know I start Sky says if you see me training with George. If you don't see me training with George, That means me and VJ decide not to start Sky, so we decide to just live our life, which we're not going to do. As yes, it's tempting. Yes, it's tempting VJ to be lazy and we can just buy our clothes, buy our cars, build our condo, and just live the life for decades, obviously, with it, and we'll be trending every day. But that's a bit boring. I want to work. I don't want to be lazy. I want to work. It's good to work, man. It's not good to be lazy. And it's a dream of mine to be. Yeah, I want to be a movie star too. Yeah, it's a dream. I want to be a movie star. I want to have a nice documentary and let's start Sky Source. I want to be a game star. Let's make a Xanax game. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna start Sky Source, obviously, as it's a dream of mine to be a movie star, and I don't want my glory to be for nothing. Even though it's behind the scenes, you guys obviously hope that I start Sky Source because you want to see me as a movie star. Yeah. You want to see me as a movie star, obviously. See what I'm saying? And I'll fund Xanus for $985 million with my own cash. The bank will gladly give me a loan. Ivan, do you want a loan? We can loan you $985 million. We can loan you $1 billion if you want. I'm like, no, I don't need a loan. I'll fund it with my own cash. If I make $10 billion, I can easily fund it with my own cash. I don't have to take a loan from the bank. I don't want to have the bank bothering me. We have to pay them off, which I will. Just fund it with your own cash so you don't have to worry about paying off the bank. It's annoying. You know what I'm saying? But because I have the keys, I can easily pay off the $1 billion. I have the keys. Ivan will make his billions. He can easily pay us back. Yeah, I'm easily be able to pay the bank off. But I'm gonna fund it with my own cash. The $985 million we used to fund the Xanus movie project. So $2,000 gift card, $300 gas card for the actors and the crewmen. The actors get their $300 gas card and $2,000 gift card. The crewmen get their $2,000 bonus gift card, which is nice. The flights, the gas for the jet, paying the pilots, it's all going towards it, obviously. The luxury hotel party at the Burgess Arc Hotel in Switzerland, the 2-day party, and the red carpet event that's going towards it, $10.1 million that's going towards it. The IMAX cameras. I rent a good 10-11 film IMAX cameras. The equipment for the cameras, obviously. All the equipment for the cameras. The drones, the camera stand, the camera moving stands, whatever they're called, right? Obviously, the lighting equipment, the speakers, that's all going towards it for the movie. Obviously, the $400+ million towards $430 million towards CGI special effects technology, $30 million towards set building, buying all the stuff for the sets, the equipment tools for building the sets, all going towards it. $37 million towards costumes, armor, and weapons, and the machines for creating the 3D prosthetic print professional mask for all the demon, wolf, and animal characters and bat characters. It's all going towards it, man. $35 million towards extras, paying all the extras are $180 per day, every day, right? That's funded through the $35 million. That's all going towards it. Obviously, $410 million towards salaries, paying all the actors and the crew in my 17. That's all going towards. It's a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? Renting out trailers, brand new trailers so everyone to sleep, the portable bathrooms, the portable showers, the portable laundry machines, the shampoo and the body wash. You're gonna have to provide the crewmen and actors with body wash and shampoo. And don't get cheap soap like they do in hotels. No, get like top high end like body wash, Old Spice, coconut, Axe body wash. That way the crewmen all smell good. And nice like coconut, like top quality shampoo. Now I'm gonna tell the crewmen, guys, you don't have to bring your own body wash. I'm gonna provide you with body wash, nice body wash. Where you're gonna have to bring your own body brush, your own scrubber to scrub your body. You have to bring that yourself, obviously. But the soap and all stuff I'm providing with you. I'm not gonna provide you with bar soap. That's gross. You don't have people share bar soap. That's disgusting. No, have them have body wash. They just pour it on. They have the body wash, the liquid body wash. That way they all smell good on set. There's nothing worse than having your crewmen and actors smelling like balls and ass on set. No, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard one actor say we work in a sticky, dirty environment. Yeah, if you don't have a proper hygiene system, the actors can stink on set. It's gross, man. No, there's nothing worse than working in the middle of nowhere and smelling like balls on set, man. No, man. Have everyone smell good. You know what I'm saying? Have a proper hygiene system. Rent nice portable showers, like that picture I showed you. Nice portable showers for them to take a shower. Hot water tanks for the showers, where they have nice hot water. Ivan, will the showers be outside? Yes, the showers will be outside. They'll be outside, obviously. They'll be. What I might do is I might put a pavilion tent over the showers, obviously. So I'll build up a big pavilion tent, this big huge pavilion tent, and all the like the I don't know, the 250 showers are in that pavilion tent, and people can take their shower in the pavilion tent. And I'll have someone maintain the bathrooms. Okay, I want you checking all the bathrooms. When the shampoo runs out, when the shampoo and body wash runs out, you put a new one in. You pay those guys $150K to maintain the bathrooms. The people who maintain the bathrooms, portable bathrooms, will be maintaining the showers too. Okay, check the bathrooms, portable bathrooms, and see if they ran out of toilet paper. You gotta put new toilet paper in there. You gotta get rid of the shit in the chemical waste. Pour more. If you run out of chemical waste, you have to pour chemical for the waste. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Pay those guys $150K. That's what they work hard for you. Hire a good like 10 team of people to do that. 8 people to maintain all the bathrooms and washrooms, bathrooms and portable showers. All going towards the budget. Yeah, the pavilion tents. I gotta build pavilion tents where the chefs are gonna make the food. The tables and chairs for the dining area for eating food. Yeah, you gotta. The tables and chairs. I'll rent that. Rent it. Find a company that has chairs and tables to rent it for the dining area. I'll have a dining seating area in the pavilion tent inside and outside. So if it rains, you can eat inside the pavilion tent. If it's a good day outside, a beautiful day outside, you can eat food outside. It's all going towards the budget. The photography studio equipment, renting out the studios, that's all going towards it. The photography cameras, the best cameras in the business I can rent or buy. The lenses, all that stuff. The photography studio equipment, like the fans, lighting, that's all going towards it. The professional magazine attitudes on my website, the billboard featuring from my building and around the city of Vancouver, the posters and the 4K case covers and the wiki character attributes pictures, as well as the red carpet billboard pictures. Yeah, you gotta get the best photography stuff for that. Rent the best studios in Vancouver and Switzerland for those pictures. Rent the best photography studio equipment, and make sure you provide the photographers with good quality cameras. The best cameras in the business again. The cameras used for magazine pictures in Hollywood, you rent those nice cameras. That's all going towards it. Sponsoring the actors with clothing. Yeah, for the attributes. The actors are going to get sponsored with clothing for my attributes. They only get sponsored with clothing for the magazine attributes featured on my website and the billboard in front of my building and around the city of Vancouver. Whereas the wiki character attributes, the actors will be wearing their costumes. And the pictures for the posters, they'll be wearing their costumes. The pictures for the billboards for the red carpet, they'll be wearing their costumes, obviously. Whereas the business ones, the second and third year, and first year with the 17, they all wear professional, nice clothing, top high end, nice like clothing. Provide them with nice shades, nice shoes, nice clothes, top high end clothes like $400 dress shirts, $1,000 shoes, nice like $600, $400 pants. Sponsor them with nice clothing for the shoots. And they get featured with me and my wife on the website. The magazine ad pictures looks like top notch. Like you have this magazine ad. It says meet the stars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Meet the stars. You know what I'm saying? They get featured on the magazine ads. Looks like top notch. Yeah. Oh, your company's more professional, obviously. You want your company more professional, you got to have nice professional pictures. That's why you got to hire the best photographers. Your company, obviously. It's all going towards it. What else did I leave out? What else did I leave out? What else did I leave out? Yeah, that's all going towards it. There's other stuff that I left up, but that's pretty much all. That's pretty much the gist of what the budget's going toward. That's all going. There's additional costs too that I left out, obviously. Yeah, the computer, the electricity bill, for the buildings that I built. That's all going towards it too. As I'm gonna have me and Vij are gonna have to pay electricity bill, obviously, for our building. It's not the electricity is not free. You got to pay a monthly bill. You got to pay monthly bills for that. Yeah, we got to pay our electricity bill for our studio, for our property, All the buildings that have lights, yeah, you have to pay electricity for that. Yeah, it's all electricity's cheap. The electricity for all those buildings will cost me, I don't know, a couple $1,000. It's not that expensive. That's cheap, obviously. It won't affect the budget at all. The hotel stays where the actors are third year staying at suites, a luxury hotel. Peter Jackson's hotel stay, his wife Barry Osborne, Guillermo del Toro, George Lucas, three concert artists, their hotel stay the first year for 1 year. That's going towards it. The limo services for Peter and the actors the third year, and then the first year for Peter, yeah, it's all going towards it. The beer, the alcohol for the once a month parties the third year, and all the once a month parties the third year with the actors and the crewmen in Switzerland. That's all going towards it. The alcohol for all the other parties I'm gonna do in my yacht for the the takeouts. Yeah, taking the actors and all the crewmen out to dinner for I don't know 7 8 months, 7 months straight. That's all going toward that stuff is pocket change. The takeout will only cost me maybe 100 grand, 150 grand. It won't cost me that much. That won't affect the budget. That's all going towards is the takeouts. Yeah, shipping all the stuff to Switzerland that's all going towards it too. You're gonna have to ship all the cameras, you know what I'm saying, the sets, all that stuff. Yeah, all that stuff's gonna be shipped on a plane to Switzerland. It's a lot of work. The helicopter pilots, the helicopters, renting out helicopters, hiring all the pilots for while filming takes place. That's all going towards it. You need helicopter pilots while you film, right? Yeah, it's all going towards a lot of money, man. The whole thing will be drained because my budget's so big. I'm gonna have probably 30 million left over in the budget. I'm probably gonna have a good maybe 12 million left over in the salary budget, and a good $30 million left over in the movie budget. And the rest of that money I'll just pour it towards special effects. I'm saying, and I'll save a couple million for the world tour if I go touring. Save a good 4 million, and save a couple million for the red carpet event. You have to fly everyone to Switzerland and fly them back. It all costs money. You have to save some of the money, obviously, but I'll probably have a good maybe 25, 28 million, 30 million left over in the budget because my budget's so big. It's a massive budget, man. Yeah, it's all going towards it. It's all going towards it. It's all going towards it. Yeah, man. It's all going towards it. So, is that here? Yeah, that's why Peter and Mel will have that smile on their face because I gave them an unlimited budget to work with, man. Like unlimited budget, yeah. It's all like yeah, I gave Peter like the yeah, yeah. I'm also gonna have to have a storage building where I store everything. Yeah, that all costs money, man. You know what I'm saying? People be like, yeah, Ivan, you're gonna need a storage building to store all your stuff in Switzerland. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rent out a storage facility to store all the stuff, man. All the camera. You need a place where you store the cameras and all your important stuff for the movie. Yeah, you need in Lord of the Rings. They had in the Hobbit. You had this like storage area. All the arm and weapons. You need a place where you store all that for Weta Workshop. Yeah, you're gonna have to rent a building for Weta Workshop to work. Costume designers to work. That's all paid through the budget. I told you it's easy, affordable. I have a big 9,500 budget. You haven't. That's why Peter will have a smile on his face. Like, Ivan, this is a bigger project than even The Hobbit. The Hobbit was only made for like 600 million, 645 million, Ivan. This is like $300 million more than the budget. Yeah, so bigger budget than even The Hobbit. And The Hobbit is like the most expensive movie ever made, I heard. But think of something that will blow The Hobbit out of the water. Because I'm making it for almost $1 billion. The Hobbit was only made for about 645 million. You got a movie like that, and I'm making it for 1 billion, man. You're looking at a revolutionization of technology. Beautiful world, man. Remember those two pictures I posted? Yeah, man. Think of a beautiful picture like that. A beautiful world like that, man. Something nice, man. Something beautiful, yeah. That's why people have a small space. I gave him an unlimited budget, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm leaving out. There's other costs too, obviously, right? Yeah. The makeup, stuff for the makeup, right? Putting the makeup effects for the actors, that's going through the budget too. Obviously, yeah, you have to buy a bunch of makeup stuff for the actors. As you know, in movies, when you see actors, they have dirt in their face and blood. That's all makeup effects. Yeah, you need to buy the best makeup effects for the actors while they're filming. Yeah, you need makeup effects. That's important, obviously. All that, yeah. It's all going towards it. And that's pretty much it. That pretty much covers the budget. There's other stuff I left out, obviously, but that's pretty much the budget for the White. For that's all going towards the Zane's movie project. And that's why Peter will have that smile on his face, is I gave him an unlimited budget. He doesn't have to worry about running out of money like he did for Lord of the Rings. Because in Lord of the Rings, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do this with the Ring, but we just couldn't afford it. Because Warner Bros. Gave him a $90 million budget. He couldn't afford to do some things that he wanted to do, obviously. Whereas for my movie, he doesn't have to worry about running out of money. Yeah, we can do this for the war. We can have thousands of extras for the war. We can have the wolves be the most scariest Harry Beans movie history and have them look like this. Easy afford it. We can have our world look amazing. We can build these unheard of sets and have our world look amazing, like that picture I posted on Twitter. Yeah, amazing world like that. Peter will be happy because I gave him an unlimited budget. We can easily hire thousands of extras gathering. We can easily have an Exodus with 5,000 people and pay them $180 a day. We have a big 35-minute budget towards extras. They film for 4 days, and it only costs me going to be $800,000 in costs. Easily affordable. Whereas Hollywood can't afford that. They only have a couple hundred extras, and that's it. And they apply CGI effects towards the extras. Remember that Rohan War scene? Shields shall be splintered, swords shall be shaken, whatever it is, right? A sword day, a red day, a sword day, ere the sun rise. I'm butchering the speech, obviously, right? Yeah, remember when you saw that Rohan army? Yeah, and when you see the behind the scenes, there's only like a couple hundred extras for that. They only hired like 200 extras for that, and they applied special effects towards the army to make it look like there's 6,000 people. Yeah, because in Hollywood cannot afford to have like 6,000 extras. No, it'll drain their budget. They don't have the kind of budget as I have. Hollywood, they only have a few million towards extras, maybe $1.5 million, $1 million budget, $500,000 budget, $2 million budget towards extras, and that's why they have to hire a couple hundred extras. They don't have the kind of budget as I have. So I'm saying, whereas my movie, I can easily hire 60,000 extras and pay them the rich $180 a day. Hence why even the extras are going to work harder for me, man. The extras are even going to work harder for me. Because if you pay the extras $180, that's like a 9 to 5 job salary. That's how much average people around the world make. Yeah, a day, yeah. You make $50K a year, you're making about $180, $170 a day around there. And so I'm paying the extras a 9 to 5 job salary. They're going to work harder for me, but I can't feed them. Sorry, guys. All you extras who are going to be my exams, I can't feed you. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have to get your own lunch. But because I'm paying you them $180, they won't be angry. They'll be a bit pissed off because they want a piece of that nice menu, obviously. But if you pay them $180, they're going to work hard for you. Because what? Because they're getting a nice paycheck. They're getting a nice paycheck. They're getting a nice what? $180 a day. That's a nice fucking paycheck, man. They can such a good paycheck. They can literally take. Yeah, I'm gonna take a good 3 days off work, 7 days off work, because I'm in Ivan's movie. Because they know they're gonna make a lot of money being in my movie. If you work for 7 days, you're gonna make a nice what? Like $1,900 for yourself. It's a nice paycheck, obviously. That's why they're gonna work hard for me. That's why I'm gonna get a better movie. And they're gonna work hard for me than what they did for Lord of the Rings. Everyone, right? Yeah, shut my comment here.